People who immediately respond to your text are not desperate. People who immediately respond to your call are not desperate. People who are always there for you when you need them are not always free or jobless. Maybe they understand how it feels to be ignored. Maybe they know what it feels like to be left alone. Because maybe they were left alone when they needed someone. Maybe they love you. Maybe they made you their priority. Never take them for granted, please. Never lose them. They are gold.
I really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. You saw the clip. You know that was a dope comment, right? And this goes for people who are learning how to interact with people, right? You know, some of y'all dating, some of y'all being friends or whatever. That old thing where if this person, you got to make that person wait. Dude. Call if they message you, don't message them back for 36 hours, or don't message them back till later. Make yourself look busy. And if it makes people who are punctual, it puts you in a bad spot. So if you call me and I answer, cool. If you call me and I don't answer and I call you back, oh, you ain't got nothing to do with your life? What? Fool, you call me. And I'm calling back or I'm answering. You text me and I text back. You ain't got nothing to do. You gonna answer my text immediately? Don't text me then. How about that? Don't text. How about let's stop playing this game. You know, somebody calls and they're dependable. You know, yo, I need your help. Okay, I'll be on my way. They ain't never doing nothing. They can always drop everything they doing when you call. They ain't got no life. Like the young man said, they got a life. You know, they're not unemployed. They were doing something. They stopped doing what they were doing to help you. And a lot of you people out here who have this egotistical, narcissistic mentality that you're playing with people. You're playing with people's time. You're playing with people's emotions. You're playing with people's love and care for you by seeing if they're going to jump when something goes on with you. And a lot of times y'all don't realize it, but y'all become the boy who cried wolf. Because even those people stop helping. Even those people say, okay, that's enough, I'm done. Like, what do you mean I'm done? No, you didn't call me 50, 11 times playing games just to see if I was going to answer. So how about this? You go do you, I'm going to do me. Don't call me no more. Because you want to answer to this? You want me to play this game with you? Fine. The next time you call me, I'm not answering and I'm not calling back. The next time you text me, I'm not answering and I'm not texting back. The next time you call me and you need some help, I'm not coming. How about that? And now I'm gonna seem very busy, ain't I? I'm so busy. I got a life. I got other things to do. I'm mysterious now. I'm cool now. What is he doing? He never answers my calls, my texts, or when if I'm in need of help, he never just says, "Hey, come on, I'm on my way." What is he doing now? Moving on. Pretty much moving on. A lot of y'all don't realize y'all play games with people, and when they're gone, that's when you miss them. You know, that old phrase, you never miss a good thing until it's gone. A lot of times when you're young, you ruin good things because you're playing games. You ruin good relationships because you're playing games. A lot of times y'all burn bridges with people. And I don't know why people do this in general, but to have a functional relationship with somebody, you don't get to cross their line every chance you get and expect forgiveness. I'm sorry for what I did. 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 I know I sound like a glitch, but that's how people act. They keep saying they're sorry and let's move on, let's move on, let's move on, let's move on. And they keep crossing you. They keep stabbing you in the back. They keep letting you down. They keep using you. And it's like, oh, well, if you love me, you should just put up with all of this ignorant behavior. And it's like, no, people move on from that, man. That's what happens. And one of the worst things to do is to be a not so good person in the world and wind up getting left to deal with yourself, and you wind up dealing with people who are like you. I've seen people do this multiple times where they're complete, let's just say, What was that old phrase? They're a douchebag, right? They're a scumbag, right? To people. And they're a scumbag to people who are really good to them. And then all the people that are really good to them, they move on. And then now this person is surrounded by scumbags. And now those scumbags act like they act. They treat them like they've treated everybody else. And now all of a sudden, they can't handle being a part of their own group. You know what I'm saying? Scumbags don't like hanging with scumbags. Thieves don't like hanging out with thieves. Liars don't like hanging out with liars. All of a sudden, they get some kind of moral compass of right and wrong. And it's like, nah, player, you got to be with who you with. You attract what you are, and that's what you are, so that's what you get. And now it takes time for people to go, oh, man, you know what? Maybe that person really just cared about me. You think? Maybe that person just wanted the best for me. Maybe that person just wanted to see me help me out. Maybe that person believed what I said, and that's what this is about. A lot of y'all ruin relationships because people take you for your word. They take your word at face value. You say this is going on, and they got, okay, no problem. We can get through that. We can fix that. I got you. But the truth is, you're lying. You made up something. You made up a scenario to get help. You got the help, but you didn't tell them the truth. You didn't tell them it's not really what you said. You know what I'm saying? It's something else. They find out on the back end it's other things. They found out on the back end, it's other people. They found out on the back end that, you told them a half truth. And you lose your gold. And a lot of y'all don't realize, like the young man said, people are gold. Some people are gold, diamonds, rubies, all the most precious things, quote unquote, precious materialistic metals and things in the world. And you lose them and you wind up, in a pig pen with swine. You wind up in a dirty, dingy, dusty situation with dirty, dingy, dusty people. And then it's like, yo, how am I supposed to make it? Nobody cares. Because I'm going to tell you something. When people do right by you and you do wrong by them, other people are watching. And these other people who watch are not going to let you do to them what you did to a person who was doing right by you. You're not finna stab them in the back. They're like, you a snake up top. You're a snake from Go. So guess what? Either I ain't dealing with you or I'm a snake you. You get what I'm saying? That's how that operates and rolls. So at the end of the day, man, if y'all want to keep playing these games thinking that people are desperate because they care about you, don't worry. They won't care forever. And you're going to need them before they need you. Because guess what? You really don't do anything for them anyways. So they already know that. They learned that lesson. It's a hard lesson, hard pill to swallow, but they understand it. So I'm going to leave it at that. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pill at night, know I gave you everything I had.